Hello everybody, this is Germ. This is a squad deathmatch. This is not really the point of what I'm here talking about today. I actually have a topic to talk about, but just briefly, I'm using the PP2000, and the reason I'm using it is I've seen a couple other commentators using it, and they seem to really enjoy it, so I thought, I've never really tried the gun, but, I'll give it a shot. We'll see. And I was pleasantly surprised. I'd highly recommend using the red dot. The iron sights are okay, but the red dot does extend the range to actually be slightly useful. I'd say it's about as useful as the UMP45, but it also has the highest rate of fire in the game, tied with the MG3. So that makes it actually a pretty decent SMG. But anyway, on to what I wanted to talk about today. I have a big announcement. Now, I'll just get it right out of the way. No, I'm not being partnered with YouTube, okay? I only have 38 subscribers. I've got like 6,000 total video views. No, I'm not being partnered. I haven't even pursued that. If I do pursue that, it's not going to be for a very long time. So, that's not it. I just wanted to get it out of the way, so in case anyone was wondering, you can click off the video now if that's what you were excited about when you clicked on it. No, what I want to announce today is a little bit of a shifted focus in this channel. Now, by shifted focus, of course, I'm still going to do gaming, okay? This is not I'm not saying, okay, guys, this was a gaming channel, but I think I'm going to switch to cooking recipes because I think there's a lot of crossover between there. I think you guys might like to know the tasty little morsels I come up with. No. This is still a gaming channel, okay? It's going to be a slightly different type of gaming channel. And the reason I am changing the focus of the channel is business, better business. Now, I don't mean business in the sense that I'm making money off this. I'm not making money off this. But one of the good rules about business or starting a new business is find a need that's not being filled and learn to fill it. Or find a need that's being filled but not very well and fill it best. And that's one of the rules of how to do well in business. So I've been looking around at YouTube and I'm thinking, what am I not seeing a lot of that I want to see more of? Because, there's a lot of people playing Battlefield, Call of Duty, stuff like that. When I first started out this channel, I was doing mostly Call of Duty. I still played more Battlefield, but I wasn't really uploading any of it. Then I decided to start uploading some Battlefield. And I started enjoying that. I stopped playing as much Call of Duty because it was just requiring too much time to stay competitive. Because it's so KD driven that I wasn't having as much fun as I used to, so I kind of stopped playing it again. But I was uploading more Battlefield, but there's a lot of people uploading Call of Duty and Battlefield, and there's a lot of people who are much better than me. I mean, even people who only have like 500 or 1,000 subs are way better than I am at Battlefield. I'm not a Twitch shooter or anything like that. You guys have heard me say I don't really quick scope. I'm not jumping all over the place doing crazy stunts. I'm not getting like 5-man kill feeds 3 or 4 times a game. So I really enjoy playing it. I think I've got pretty good tactical awareness, things like that, but I'm not the most impressive player. So I was thinking, what could I do that would actually bring something to YouTube that's not being done now, that people might actually want to see? Because this isn't just, I like doing this for the fans that enjoy Battlefield stuff, but I like pretty much all gaming. I'm not just a Battlefield guy. I'm not just a Call of Duty guy. I play tons of games. And a lot of those games don't have real big communities built up around them. So I was thinking, what could I do to bring things to people that aren't really being addressed in the YouTube community so far? And I did some looking on one particular subject, and I haven't really found any channel that's dedicated to this. And if there is a channel, that does this that I don't know about, sorry, if you guys know of one, introduce it to me, because I'd love to see their stuff. This is the reason I want to do this, is because I haven't noticed anyone else doing it. So now you're wondering, what is it you're going to do? Because I've been kind of teasing it for the past 4 minutes now, and I haven't really told you anything of substance. Sorry about that, I will tell you now. Starting now, besides the normal Battlefield stuff, which I'm going to do, and Team Fortress 2, which I'm going to do, I'm not giving up on those. I want to start bringing you guys beta gameplay and demos. Betas and demos. Games that aren't out yet, games you might be worried about or wondering about, if you can't get into a closed beta, or you don't have good enough system resources to run a beta, or maybe it's something you've never even heard of, because there's so many games that come out these days. It's very easy to miss a really great title that you just haven't even heard of, and you need someone to bring it to you and say, here, look at this is pretty awesome, you should play it. So I kind of want to do that, I like playing so many different types of games. I think I could bring a lot to the table. I think I could really do a good job of showing people, hey, this is what's out here. You know, this is stuff you may not have heard of, especially when it comes to betas and demos. But then I was thinking, I was like, you know, there's a lot of demos, and there's a lot of betas out there. You know, I want to do a good job. I don't want to do anything halfway. So then I was thinking, I should just get you guys involved, you know? Like, I can put out one video a day. I could probably do more than one video a day. But for something like a beta, if you've noticed my All Points Bulletin beta gameplay, I've put out those over a course of a very long time. I didn't want to upload like 2 hours of that footage every single day. You know, that'd be boring. Who wants to watch that? You know, there's only so much I can bring you in a reasonable amount of time. So I thought, you know what? I need to get you guys involved. So this is what's going to happen. To anyone who's interested, stay tuned. Within the next week or two, or, you know, hopefully within 2 weeks, I'll have my system pretty well worked out. I want you guys to start submitting videos to post on this channel. I'm going to kind of turn JERMgaming into a little bit of a community channel. Still my channel primarily, but think of my channel with community submissions, you know. And of course, I'll always feature links back to your channel and everything like that. But I want to get you guys playing demos and betas of stuff that you're interested in. And start submitting it so we can all look at it together. We can all discover new things that we may not have known about, new games we may not have known about, or new patches, mods, things like that, and help bring games that we know and love, or games that we strongly suspect are going to be really good, and share them with other people who may not know about them. So how it's going to work is, if there's a beta or a demo or something you want to play, send me a message. If we want to play and you want to upload to my channel, send me a message. Just tell me, hey, you know, I really want to play this. I want to try this out. Do you want to post some of these gameplays? If it's a game that no one else has done so far, my answer is almost definitely going to be yes. I don't want tons of people repeating the same stuff, you know. But if it's a game that you're the first person who's talked to me about it, or for a bigger game, if you're one of the first people who have talked to me about it, I'm probably going to say sure. Now, that's of course conditional. If I get the video and it's you just making crass jokes the whole time, or just messing around, or, you know, not really put a whole lot of effort into it, I'm probably not going to post it. And it's nothing personal. It's just I want this to be quality. So, I mean, I hope you guys think the videos I put out are at least pretty decent quality. I do put a lot of effort into them. So I'm going to require that same standard of anyone who wants to post to my channel. That being said, you know, I want to start posting a lot of stuff. I want to start bringing a lot more different types of games and a lot more footage to you guys. So the reason I'm telling you about this now, and I don't have the system totally in place, is guess what starts on Tuesday? The Battlefield 3 closed beta, and then 2 days later the open beta starts. This is something I am ridiculously excited about. Anyone who follows my channel, you guys know what I'm talking about. I am incredibly excited about Battlefield 3. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good game, and I'm going to be playing the beta, and I'm going to be bringing you so much beta footage. I mean, as much as I can possibly capture. And I'm going to try to cover everything, every different type of thing I can in the beta to get you as much information as you could possibly ever want. So, yes, in answer to your next question, yes, absolutely, send in your Battlefield gameplay footage, you know, your Battlefield 3 beta footage. This is not going to be a community channel for, like, your Bad Company 2 stuff, or, you know, games that are already out. I really want to keep this just to demos and betas, if possible. I'm still going to post plenty of stuff from Battlefield once it comes out, you know, games that are already out, because this is still, you know, primarily my user channel. I just want to get you guys involved, if that makes sense. And, you know, if you have any questions about this, if that doesn't really make sense, you know, just send me a message or a comment or something, ask me. I don't want this to be confusing. But I want you guys to start thinking about stuff you might want to play and bring to a little bit of an audience. I know I don't have a huge audience, but, you know, I think it's growing at a pretty decent rate, and I think it's going to continue to do that. And especially if we bring people stuff that they aren't seeing anywhere else, then they'll probably want to stick around and watch it. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. You know, start sending me messages about games you want to start doing. Start capturing clips. Start recording your commentaries. And let's get this thing off the ground. For right now, until I get, you know, an actual open slide or opening slide for you guys to use and stuff like that, let's just say upload an unlisted video link to YouTube after I approve your idea. And just send me a link and I'll look at it. If I like it, I will download it. If there's some little thing I think maybe needs to be changed before I want to upload it, I'll tell you that too. So the list of things you need to do, contact me, let me know what you want to do. I'll probably approve your idea. record it, get it all ready to go, upload an unlisted link to YouTube, send me a link to it. Alright, now you see right here my team lost. So you're wondering, why'd you upload this? Well, I actually thought we were going to win. This came down to like 49-49. I really thought we had it. We were doing really well, and I did really well. I did, I think, 15-8, which is a pretty good game for me. So I decided to upload it anyway because I wanted to talk to you guys about this stuff. So anyway, I'm super excited, guys. I really think this is going to be something cool the community is going to like. I think it's something I really want to do. Hopefully you guys want to do it too. So if you like this idea, get in touch with me and let's get this thing going. Have a great day.